eating curry for the first time. So what do you feel? Nice or not? One thumbs up, two thumbs up, or no thumbs up?
No thumbs up.
It's a chore.
Okay. Emma as well, eating curry. One thumbs up, two thumbs up, or no thumbs up?
No thumbs up.
What does no thumbs up look like? Okay, hi, you're watching Gregsby Eats, and we're here at Chinatown Complex to talk about Zhao CLAYPOT rice. In operation since the late 1980s, Zhao CLAYPOT rice is a second outlet opened by the master who first operated at the famous Lianhe Penji Claypot rice, also located within Chinatown Complex. Even though it is not as famous as Lianhe Penji, Zhao does a claypot rice which can rival any of the top claypot rice stalls in Singapore. But here's the twist, most claypot rice stalls actually use charcoal to achieve that smoky aroma and flavour. But at Zhao, right, everything is actually gas powered, and they still manage that smoky aroma and flavour. Another great thing is that there's hardly any wait as compared to Lianhe Penji. Wait times are on average between 15 to 20 minutes or so. The story goes that the Sifu left Lianhe Penji Claypot rice to the daughter-in-law before starting up Zhao Claypot rice with his son. The stall is now in the hands of the son's worker, Miss Teng, who hails from Hong Kong and now runs the stall with her son. So, let's have a taste. Hello, 我可以 order 吗？
可以，
可以啊，10块啊。
是啊，包。
是啊，是啊，
坐哪里？
在那边咯。
餐餐的。
餐餐咯。
谢谢你10块。
可以。
谢谢啊。
OK， 我在那边啊。
OK， 好，听到。
Okay, I placed my order for $10, just one person. That's the minimum. Actually, even the minimum one, right, can actually feed 2 people, or at least about 2 small eaters or so. So bear that in mind. Okay, if you've never eaten claypot rice before, they basically give you this before the dish arrives. They give you chopsticks and a spoon and a bowl, and they give you this metal ladle so that you can scrape the rice, because there's like crispy rice below, okay? Then you have the dark soy sauce, then you have some flavor oil, and you have some spring onions. Oh, there we go.
这里啊。
可以啊。Okay, 谢谢。And this is what the claypot looks like. Okay, so I'll just briefly explain what you get. Okay, this is the minimum order, $10. So you have some lapcheong, Chinese sausage, and you have some chicken. You have some salted fish. There's a salted fish. There we go. 3. Oh, actually you have quite a few. Quite a fair amount actually. Oh, there's a nice bit of chicken fat right here. Yummy chicken fat. And you have some preserved wax pork over here. Now there's not a lot of dried pork inside, but okay lah, I mean, you know, you're paying the bare minimum. So what I tend to do is that I throw in the spring onions because I like to. Because I like spring onions. And I tend to take the salted fish, so I tend to break it apart and then I spread it out so that the salted fish actually flavors the whole pot. And I add some oil, some dark soy sauce. I'm not sure if I told you, but they give out vegetable, and it's a fair amount of vegetable. So what you do then is that you take the metal spoon and you mix it. And then you need to scrape out all the crispy bits. Then that's a crispy bit lah. I've already talked about this in previous vlogs, but anyway, this is what you're looking for. The crispy rice bits, the fun chew. Yeah, I think I've scraped everything off already. And the final result is basically this lah. You have this gorgeous mix of soy sauce, rice, oil, chicken, lap cheong, and burnt bits, and it's just absolutely glorious. Before I go on, right, let me taste the soy sauce on its own. The oil is plain lah, okay, I've already said before. Yeah, plain oil. It would be nice if it was flavoured, but the mine's okay. And the soy sauce. Yeah. It's actually a salty dark soy sauce rather than the sweeter variety. So if you want to make it more salty, right, just add more black sauce. So the claypot rice basically has all the usual assortment of ingredients lah. Like the marinated chicken, the chai sim, salted fish, and wax pork. Not too much wax pork, but you know, it's only $10. I wish they would put a little bit more. You can always request for it lah if you want more. They'll just charge you extra. Unfortunately, what this stall misses is actually the yun chong, which is the liver sausage. So Lian He Penzi actually has the liver sausage. So that's one downside lah. But not that it really matters lah, because every element of this claypot rice is pretty spot on. It's really good. So just trying the rice alone lah. No, with one spring onion. Absolutely wonderful. It's got that robust, smoky intenseness. It's really wonderful. Rice is a firm and bouncy texture, but it hasn't lost its moisture. Still has enough moisture inside. And of course, it's got a lot of toasted and crunchy burnt bits. Sometimes they do slightly over toast the bottom a bit in a concerted effort to actually add in more smoky flavor you know. But the over toasting doesn't really happen too often. It's very earthy, smoky, lightly savory. The saltiness comes from the black sauce and the salted fish. You can always opt for more salted fish if you want a little bit more of that pow flavor. Or you can just use the black sauce up to you. Now, the chicken is a big highlight. Very tender, very soft. The chicken pieces are fairly sizable, wonderfully marinated. Oh my god. The marinated chicken is very well marinated because the marinade is all the way through the chicken. There's also a rice wine flavor in the chicken as well. And then the lap cheong is lap cheong. Lap cheong, sweet, savory, fatty, and it's not thin. It is actually cut into a decent thickness. That's the great thing. So you get a full flavor. So, as you can tell, this claypot rice has everything basically. The oil could be maybe a little bit more flavored if I want to be particular, but frankly, there's so much flavor here already, right? You don't actually need the oil to be flavored. I forgot to take the chili sauce. I'll just show you what the chili sauce looks like. So it's something like this. It's a fairly watery consistency. Spicy, sharp tanginess. There's still a little bit of sweet notes inside very slightly. The chili of course cuts through the richness if you want to. The lap cheong and the dried pork, they are nice, but they're not spectacular or anything. And you get a decent amount of it at least for the lap cheong, not for the dried pork. There's also a generous amount of chicken for 5, 6, probably about 12 to 15 sizable pieces of chicken, which is quite impressive, okay? Pretty alright. The chicken skin earlier, now been nicely coated. Fatty flavor, soft bouncy skin, enhanced by that soy flavor. Yeah, you know what chicken skin tastes like huh? Oh, one thing about this stall is that you can actually tailor it. Let's say if you want more preserved meats, they'll do that. If you want more chicken, they'll do that. If you want more where it's kind of balanced in between, they can also do that as well. I just tried the dried pork. It's actually got a pretty decent flavor. Very gentle savouriness, but yet also quite robust. But not over salted, very good. Okay, done. All finished. I finished one whole clay pot by myself, which is a pretty amazing feat. I'm not going to eat any more tonight. So that was a look at Zhao CLAYPOT rice, which is what I call, it's really an underrated gem in Chinatown complex. It can hold its own against some of the top claypot rice stalls in Singapore. And it is, in my mind, a better option than 莲荷本地 for sure. There's something about 莲荷本地 where there's not enough of that smoky, robust flavor lah. I don't know why lah. But this stall has it. It has it in spades. Plus, it doesn't have a long queue at all. And it's pretty generous. So this is a win-win in my opinion. Would I travel half across Singapore to eat at this place? For me, it is a yes. It's so satisfying to actually find a claypot rice where everything just hits lah. Even though it may not have some other ingredients I wish it did, but the fact that it's got this robust flavor, right, it's like hands down a winner for sure. So thanks for watching another episode of Great Speed Eats, where I eat through the whole of Singapore. And if you like this episode, give a like, subscribe, comment below, and share with your friends. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.